I'm Brendan Imbuba. I am a director at Africa Climate AI. Yeah, the Forecast4Africa Workshop was for co-development. So we have a project that we're going to run for a period of 2.5 years, supported by google.org, to develop software packages for medium-range weather forecasting to be used by meta agencies in the region. And the idea was to bring together focused users, focused developers, as well as researchers in the area to say, what does a usable package look like, and what are the bottlenecks that are in our way, that working together we can probably move together in a way that is more sustainable.
I'm Sabrina Amrouche. I'm a co-founder and director at Africa Climate AI. Yeah, we have quite a representative audience of all the actors on the continent working on weather forecasting and incorporating AI. We wanted to kickstart our project, Forecast4Africa, with a co-development workshop, so a place where we can hear the different needs, the different pain points, and then design a roadmap together with the influences of meta agencies, researchers from across the continent, and also industry experts. Basically, we wanted everyone to contribute to the start of our project.
My name is Amal Namouchi, and I'm the co-founder of Africa Climate AI. We gathered here both public and private sector, and there has been a big repetition over the past 2 years about PPPs, which is public-private partnerships. Overall, over the different presentations, we have some presenters come in, we have this issue, and some of the other presenters, they seem to hold the key to that issue. So it really strikes us to see that lots of the gap can be closed using these partnerships, but of course it's not a very straightforward thing to have or to do. So a big question is basically how can we structure these PPPs and how can they deliver so that we can reach the outcome that we want, whether through Forecast4Africa or it's in general.
My name is Nico Kruse. I'm from the South African Weather Service.
Hi, I'm Eleanor Cruz. I work for Google DeepMind at a team called the Google DeepMind Impact Accelerator.
My name is Asamoah Teshoma. I work for Ethiopian Meteorological Institute as Deputy Director General.
The collection of data and our observation networks is of critical concern on the African continent.
So we're looking for partners who can bring local data, local knowledge, a local view on what's important for weather forecasts in a specific country or in a specific region. And Africa Climate AI is perfect for that.
So we are collaborating with AI for Forecast Africa. We started collaborating so we hope that we'll benefit more to enhance the forecast as well as to fill the gap. So the gap is in terms of knowledge, infrastructure, technology, as well as utilization of emerging science like artificial intelligence tools.
My name is Mpho Sadiki. I'm an Earth Observation Data Scientist with Digital Earth Africa.
My name is Pauline Anaman. I am a lawyer and also a green transition specialist.
My name is Edwin Tadeo from the Department of Climate Change and Meteorological Services in Malawi.
Governments need information to make decisions. Business leaders need information, both from government and the communities they operate in. And so one aspect of the ecosystem must not take charge of the whole process. It has to be collaborative. And so having a just climate action that is equitable for all would involve collaborative action.
I've always thought of weather forecasting as tomorrow's weather, but now I understand it as we also need to understand what's been happening in the past. And that's what Digital Earth Africa brings to the table. But also we're getting expertise from weather forecasters that we've never actually had the opportunity to interact with.
One of the phrases that have been coming out of the workshop is that data has no boundary, because weather has no boundary as well. So one of the ways that we'll collaborate more this time is to have maybe a memorandum of understanding among institutions, not only public institutions, but also even with the private institutions as well.
The main takeaway for me is collaboration is key, and this workshop has actually opened the door to facilitate that collaboration amongst different stakeholders.
My name is Ajanda Chumwemwe from Zambia Meteorological Department under the Ministry of Green Economy. My name is Tuz, and I'm from the Seychelles Meteorological Authority, and I'm a climate scientist.
If we can enhance our already methods of producing forecasts, disseminating and data sharing, and we can embrace a more efficient way, it becomes easier for us even to interact with end users. So we are really thinking that from this workshop, we'll be able to continue the conversations of improving, embracing AI, and doing so much to improve the quality of weather and climate services that we offer.
This workshop helps us also to understand what is the need of our partner, not limited with the data, providing the data, but understand what the other sector and the partner needs.
Yeah, we noticed that a lot of the problems are actually shared across these actors and across the continent. Maybe some researcher is working on something and another researcher at the Met Agency is also working on something, but they do not necessarily know about each other's work. And we thought about that bringing them together and having these discussions actually are going to accelerate the progress, foster the community work together, and allow us to create something that's useful for everyone. So one of the insights was really that we need more communication and groups that are formed by experts from all over the continent. The issues we noticed are very similar, whether we're based in South Africa, Ethiopia, Tunisia, Algeria, all of them. We struggle with the same issues. Maybe it's around data accessibility, private-public sector partnerships, and having everyone in the room really allowed us to see that actually we can do so much about it, especially with having this discussion, and the needs come from the different actors in the room.
The first thing that we're going to do is synthesize everything that we've gathered from the people who've taken their time to join us here over the last 2.5 days and turn that into a policy brief with our partners at the United Nations University. And the idea is to highlight the key issues in the space, the key sort of next steps that help us, go to, accelerate towards sustainable implementation of AI in the space. And what's more exciting for us also is we want to create a community of practice. So the people who are here are not the people that are here and we'll never see again, but they're people that we say, well, we've identified these potential areas where we can work together, and how do we, in the next 2 years, in the next 1 year, what are the different sort of working groups in this community of practice that can address the pressing challenges that were identified over the last 2.5 days.